Oh. Welcome, everybody. Happy New Year. CTT, first one of 2026. Thank you all for being here. So, as always, I try to start us off with something that is quite enlightening and will lead, most of the time, it leads to our sessions of the morning. So, this one actually was through our mathematician. And what we got was, he is having difficulty sometimes, when you're dealing with mathematics, right? Those of you that are math whizzes, not me, but those of you that are, uh, you have to know how to solve different complex equations, right? So, you have a protocol for this and a protocol for that. And, you have to know all the rules when it comes to solving math equations. I mean, you just have to know like calculus, algebra, all of that stuff. And that's just the starting. It gets more complex as you go along. And what we definitely got again was another confirmation that doing mathematics is so good for the brain, for the rewiring, for the consciousness expansion, for organizing your brain, for getting things, to process in the brain. And math can teach you a lot about how your brain actually works. So, Sudoku, right? His question was, I'm usually very good at Sudoku, but when I was solving calculus problems, I then would try to take a break and do some Sudoku, like that's what people do in their spare time, right? Got to give him credit for that. And my Sudoku, like, was terrible when normally my Sudoku is excellent. Why is that? So we started going into a CTT session, and the other thing that's fascinating to him is how do people have photographic memories? Okay, so this is all tied in together. Now, what we got is we got a lifetime of a bird. Now, that is nothing unusual. Most people, when we do CTT sessions, we come across lifetimes as birds and insects and, reptiles, aquatic animals. We have had more of those lifetimes than we have had of human lifetimes. And the bird was not able to think clearly. The bird was actually quite simplistic. It could not understand more complex things. And it also had an issue with memory. It needed help to survive, and it would observe other birds. So even things like where to find food, how to dig for worms in the ground or peck for worms in the ground, and things like that, every day he had to, as a reminder, observe other birds in order to just survive. And so this made the other birds feel very uncomfortable. They're getting suspicious because he's constantly doing this. And he starts to, get noticed by these birds and they turn on him. And if you've ever seen a bird fight, it's pretty nasty. Birds peck each other's eyes out, and that's what happened to him. Okay. So what was so interesting in this whole CTT session, it uncovered different things about the brain. Um, so what we came across in after a few tapping rounds was, why can't I have a brain like everyone else? Not having a brain and having to observe other birds, and I that's what got me killed. Why? It's not that I'm envious of, who they are as personalities, bird personalities. It's just I'm envious of the brain. And why do things come so naturally to some and they don't come naturally to others? So there was a lot of sadness and despair around that. There was also feelings of I will never be as good as they are. I'm okay. I just need to, I'm okay with basic survival. I don't need a majorly complex brain, but I'm okay with just survival. And then as we tap through that round, we got information is being stacked in the brain. It's not flowing. So as you're taking in lots of information, those of us with processing issues, information starts getting crowded and cluttered in the brain, right? Because it's not flowing in and flowing out. Your brain isn't doing the necessary computations. And we also got that, storage centers in the brain. How come memory recall for some things is easier than memory recall for other things? And what it is that certain things are stored in different storage centers. And do you have the relevant and adequate connections to access those storage centers in the brain? Maybe for whatever reason, the connection is not working properly. It's getting stale. Your brain is not, being exercised enough. Who knows what the initial problem, this isn't a one size fits all. We all have issues, right? And so we got that the storage centers, some are easily accessible than others. But then his question, which is genius, which is how come I can't just move everything into the storage centers that are readily accessible instead of racking my brain thinking I know how to solve this, but I just can't remember the protocol to do so? Why can't I move all that information into this part of the brain that I can access? Well, because you have to have a large brain capacity in that storage center. You have to have the capacity to hold all that information. Now, people with photographic memory, which is what he was like, I would love to do CTT to the point where I have a photographic memory. And I do believe that's possible. It would take a lot of work and a lot of CTT sessions and a lot of tapping throughout the day, but it is possible. And what we found with people with photographic memories is that they their brains, so where our brains process information and we say, okay, we only have so much space here to hold all this stuff. So what are we going to keep? What are we going to throw away? Right? People with excuse me, photographic memories, they don't seem to process the memories like we do. They don't throw out any information, and their storage centers in their brain are absolutely huge. Um, they are, they can hold everything, even stuff that is not relevant. And quite frankly, who wants to hold stuff that isn't relevant? I mean, I personally do not, but people with photographic memories, they hold everything. So their brain doesn't go through this thing of, okay, I don't need this, I don't need that, let's get rid of this. And to do that, you do that in your sleep most of the time. So I found that to be very interesting. So here's what we discovered, right? We discovered a lot of stuff that, you know, the brain, in order, if you want to, how people can solve mathematical equations very quickly, and it's like, wow, how did they do that? Right? Or they can solve things very quickly. The reason being is that their switching centers in their brain are optimal, right? Their brains can adjust very quickly. So you can go from maybe something with a history question to a math question to something else to something else. And their brain can go bam, 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 and know where the library is. Because there's also what we found a reference center in the brain. Okay. So when the brain is like, okay, I don't know where to go for this information. I know it's here somewhere. It goes to like a library, and the library will quickly say, okay, it's held in this storage center. This is where you need to go under, let's say, for example, aisle 1 or aisle 10, right? And it goes and it gets the information. Now, people whose brains are phenomenal, they just go bam, 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 because their brains can adjust quickly. Their brains can switch gears quickly. Their brains can go find the information quickly. They know where to look. They have readily, access available to go get all of that information. I mean, it's fantastic, isn't it? Don't we all wish we had a brain like that? Okay. So, what we also found out is, and here, I know you guys are probably tired of me, and I'm sorry, but I'm an anti-gamer, okay? Even my little 5-year-old who goes to kindergarten, I'm up against now, it didn't used to start this young, but now I'm up against my 5-year-old. Well, all the boys in my class, they play Minecraft and they play this and they play that. And that's all they talk about. And he has trouble connecting to some of these children because they're so wrapped up in their gamer addicts at 5 years old. Yes, they are. Okay. So our mathematicians started asking about like what happens to the brain. And it's not just, well, because they start so young, but it's not just them, like the addict brain in total. And what we got was the brain will actually shut down parts that are not catering to the addiction. So if you think you have a terrible brain without, being a drinker, smoker, gambler, shopping addict, hoarder, whatever, right? When you have those problems, gamer, cell phone, pornography, whatever it is, when you have those problems, your brain is in trouble. Okay, because what we found out was that the brain just creates these addictive pathways and it eventually it shuts down everything else. And of course, if you don't use it, you lose it, right? And your brain actually has a very difficult time functioning when you have an addiction. Because why? It wants you to feed the addictive pathways to get the dopamine or the good feel good chemical rush, right? And that's all it's concerned with. And then after a long period of time of catering to this addiction, especially for these little 5-year olds that are already addicts at 5 years old, I wonder what their life's going to be like when they're 15 or 20. I should imagine it's not going to be good at all. But, whatever, each to their own. But what happens is their brain, now you're trying to say, oh my God, I need to go into recovery. I've had this addict brain for 15, 20 years. And the brain really struggles. You actually, addictions damage the brain. Okay, so we found all this out when we were doing the CTT session. Now, going forward, our mathematician, who, by the way, has already created a protocol for us, a draft protocol for boundaries from our boundary session. I'm going to post that today. Thank you so much. And he's going to design going forward in the future how we can have an optimum brain design. So what is it that we want? Because obviously having a well-functioning brain is really important in the lifetime. The souls don't see that it's that important. Some do, some don't. And but going forward, we definitely want to have that optimum brain, right? Because we want to be successful. I mean, there's so much work that has to be done. I'm not going to lie to you. When it comes to designing the lifetimes, it's not easy. And there's so much that has to be done, whether you want to keep your soul family, whether you want to dump your soul family, who you want to be leader of the soul family, how you want to live going forward. We don't need trauma within the soul family. Life is hard enough. We don't need to be poor. We don't need addictions. We don't need this. We don't need that, right? There's a lot to work on. So, because of all this brain information, what we're going to do today is easily and joyfully manifest the optimum, we're going to just do it simple, okay? The optimum ability for our brains to at function at an optimum level with the continuum Continue. Sorry, I type with my eyes closed because I'm always getting information from spirit and I close my eyes. Continuum of improvement. Okay. So I thought that's what we would do today. Is everybody okay with that, by the way, for our first CTT of 2026? Okay, great.
I would just say
Yes.
change our to my so that we're doing it for our own selves as opposed to as a collective in case we don't want to commingle with any other brains.
Right. No, that's a good point. However, and I understand that. However, let's ask this question. Um, are we protected by having the spiritual helpers, by doing the Faraday cage, the optimum etheric pyramid, the Faraday cage, and also the spiritual helpers activation? Are we protected? And we are. Okay, so we will be protected, but of course, individually, if you want to say my instead of our, yeah, we can do my. We can do my. We'll do my. Okay. So let's go ahead and open as per usual. Thank you, Mr. Reality, for hosting. We really appreciate it. Those of you that are not aware, Mr. Reality is starting a new prediction group where you're going to use ARV style remote viewing. If you want to get in that, I think you're going to swap it over to Polymarket as opposed to a Pick 3 because that Polymarket is accessible to everyone, but that's still in the works. So if you want to get into that remote viewing group, you need to email Mr. Reality and he can drop his email in the chat. Okay. And for those of you listening, not live, it's remoteviewit@gmail.com. Make sure you email him ASAP so you can get in on the group. You can learn a lot. You can
All
learn a
right.
lot about yourself. All right. So here we go. We're going to open. If you do have seizure activity, you suffer from seizures, you're on seizure medication, you have a history of seizures, do not attempt the CTT. Under no circumstances, this is not the modality for you. And number two, which is once we start, do not leave. You must stay till close. All right, let's go. Let's open up. There's a part of all of us that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest. Can you mute her? Thank you.
Yep. Easily and joyfully manifest
An optimum etheric pyramid,
an optimum etheric pyramid
as well as
as well as
an optimum etheric Faraday cage
an optimum etheric Faraday cage
for the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
with the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, treasures. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum ability to see,
the optimum ability to see,
recognize,
recognize,
use, and enjoy
use, and enjoy
the treasures in and all around us.
the treasures in and all around us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, and the last part, which is the protection, because we are working in a group setting and we are letting go and healing, right? You have to have your optimum activation of your spiritual helpers and divine teams when you are letting go and healing. Do not attempt to do it without those people, spirits, souls, guides, whatever you want to say, are in place. Okay, there's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum activation
the optimum activation
of all of our spiritual helpers and divine teams.
of all of our spiritual helpers and divine team.
They will immediately take away any and all negative energy.
They will immediately take away any and all negative energy.
They will immediately transport it into the spirit world,
They will immediately transport it into the spirit world,
and they will transmute it into white light positive karma
and they will transmute it into white light positive karma
back into the universe.
back into the universe.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay. All right. Good job on the opening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Reality. If you do have any questions, drop it in the chat. Somebody will pick it up and somebody will answer it. We're real helpful here. Okay, so let's go for the easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability for my brain. We'll do what you say, Mr. Reality, for my brain to function at an optimum level with the continuum of improvement. Okay, let's go. There's a part of me that knows how to
There is a part of me that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum ability
the optimum ability
for my brain
for my brain
to function at an optimum level
to function at an optimum level
at all times
at all times
with a continuum of improvement
with a continuum of improvement
without any negative consequences to myself or my loved ones.
without any negative consequences to myself or my loved ones.
That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. And I always like to do something productive on the deep breath. I always like send a thank you to the spiritual helpers or thank you to George, or I always send a thank you out somewhere. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right. What did you get, Mr. Reality?
I got sort of like, I don't know if I should say it or not, but when you go to spit and you spit into the wind and it comes back at you. So I felt like there was a blowback.
Mm, mm. Yeah. It's like, be careful what you wish for.
What did
Yeah,
you get?
that's what that means. I need a brain surgeon to fix this mess. Like, this is a big, a big mess in here, right? This is ridiculous. Need a whole rework of the brain. It's going to take a long time to get it sorted out, but that's okay. It takes, it takes as long as it takes, right? That's the thing with the tapping. And those of you that have started your 2026 manifestation tappings, keep me posted on what's going on with that. I would like to know how long it takes for you to manifest something. Okay, so let's keep going. Again, if you get something, drop it in the chat. And Percy Pusscat is off my keyboard again, the second time. And we'll just keep going. And if you could mute Jennifer, please. Let's go. There's a part of me that knows how to
There is a part of me that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I need a brain surgeon to fix this mess.
I need a brain surgeon to fix this mess.
It's like my circuits have been overloaded.
It is like my circuits have been overloaded.
It doesn't make any sense.
It does not make any sense.
I would have to start completely over.
I would have to start completely over.
Be careful what you wish for.
Be careful what you wish for.
I need science to look at my brain.
I need science to look at my brain.
I'm not happy with the way my brain functions.
I am not happy with the way my brain functions.
I'm just glad to be awake in the morning.
I am just glad to be awake in the morning.
What else? Oh, I need stimulants.
I need stimulants.
I need caffeine.
I need caffeine.
My brain isn't as sharp as it used to be.
My brain is not as sharp as it used to be.
I find that I have trouble absorbing new information.
I find that I have trouble absorbing the information.
My brain is cluttered.
My brain is cluttered.
It can't slow down.
It can't slow down.
It's always on high alert.
It's always on high alert.
Yeah, what else?
I have too many programs running.
I have too many programs running. Too much trauma.
Too much trauma.
My brain is too damaged.
My brain is too damaged.
I don't even know how to sort this mess out.
I do not even know how to sort this mess out.
hmm I have brain issues.
I have brain issues.
My brain will only function for a certain amount of time and then it shuts down.
My brain will only function for a certain amount of time until it shuts down.
I go on to autopilot frequently.
I go into autopilot frequently.
I stare into space.
I stare into space.
My brain wants to transport me to somewhere else.
My brain wants to transport me to someone else.
When
Somewhere
when
else.
face yeah, somewhere else. When I'm stressed,
When I am stressed,
my brain retreats to fantasy thinking.
my brain retreats to fantasy thinking.
What else?
My subconscious is in full control.
My subconscious is in full control. I have no power with my conscious mind.
I have no power with my conscious mind.
My conscious mind is useless.
My conscious mind is useless.
It lies to me.
It lies to me.
My ego is in control.
My ego is in control.
Yeah, what else?
My storage capacity is full.
My storage capacity is full. Yeah, what else? I
I need a
cannot
break from.
focus.
Go ahead. What?
I'm sorry. I cannot focus for long periods of time.
I cannot focus for long periods of time.
My brain has been hijacked.
My brain has been hijacked.
What else?
I'm too old to learn new things.
I'm too old to learn new things. Yeah, what else? I'm too old to learn.
I'm
Yeah,
too old to learn.
connectivity is lost.
Connectivity is lost.
My memories are distorted
My memories are distorted
and up in smoke.
and up in smoke.
My brain likes to play tricks on me.
My brain likes to play tricks on me.
My emotions take over my brain.
My emotions take over my brain.
What else?
I'm not in full control all the time.
I'm not in full control all of the time. Yeah, my brain likes to, it's like dupe me. My brain likes to dupe me into something else.
My brain likes to dupe me into something else.
It prefers to receive dopamine than anything else.
It prefers to receive dopamine more than anything else.
Yeah, my reward centers are broken.
My reward centers are broken.
I need instant gratification.
I need instant gratification.
Ooh, I tell you, listen to all this stuff coming out. What else?
Everything has
Mm.
changed now, and I can't operate the way that I used to.
Everything has changed now. I cannot operate the way I used to. The school system destroyed my brain,
The school system destroyed my brain,
and so did society.
and so did society.
My brain is fatigued. I have no strength.
My brain is fatigued, and I have no strength.
My brain is a poor receiver, translator.
My brain is a poor receiver and translator.
It's constantly stuck in a doom loop.
It is constantly stuck in a doom loop.
hmm I have issues with my brain.
I have issues with my brain.
It doesn't do what I want it to do.
It does not do what I want it to do.
What else? Anything else? Excuse me.
The picture of me in the mirror is not what I recognize.
The picture of me in the mirror is not who and what I recognize. Yeah. I'm in a constant fog.
I am in a constant fog.
My brain entraps me.
My brain entraps me.
It does not allow me to move forward.
It does not allow me to move forward.
Anything else? Listen to all this stuff we're getting. This is amazing. That part of our beings, well, sorry, scrap that. That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Ooh, my throat is really tight. What did you get?
We used to say this diss to people when we were kids. When they were handing out brains at the brain store, you thought they said trains and didn't get one. And that came back to my head. So
Yeah, my brain design is flawed. Is that what you were giggling about? I love that. Or non-existent, right?
and I can tell you
I
who I
can't.
said it to and what dates I said it, but
Deep areas of the brain. Excuse me. I cannot reach into the deep areas of the brain. Um, I keep getting like things are distorted. It's not what it seems. And my organization is distorted. Like it's all over the place. My brain is not organized properly. So interestingly enough, and she's here today in the group, we did a CTT session once. Why, she has difficulty like processing things in her home. And what we got was her brain was very disorganized. She also had difficulty processing in the brain. And that, it's going to take a lot of work to get through that. So yeah, I'm getting like my brain is cluttered, my brain is disorganized, it can't organize thoughts properly, it jumps from one to the next. It does not organize thoughts properly. Ooh, and it wants to take me around on the addict loop. So, how the addicts loop works is that your brain starts to take you around this loop of shame, despair, and then it's like, I deserve this. I deserve to partake into my addiction. And then you start thinking about how much you deserve it. Now your brain starts rewarding you. Okay, it starts sending you these chemicals. And then you get into this planning stage of I'm going to plan to get into the addiction. Okay, I tried to stop it, but now I'm thinking about it and I'm planning for it. And I'm either on my way to buy the drugs or I'm on my way to buy the alcohol or I'm arranging a party or whatever it is, or I'm arranging a shopping trip or whatever it is, right? And so then the brain starts giving you some more rewards, right? That's how you get in that addict loop. And then what do? You partake in the addiction of choice, and the brain is like, bang, wow, this is great. And then as soon as the thing is over, because it is compulsive behavior, whatever the compulsive behavior is, here you go again, background shame, right? And then you start making excuses of why you deserve it. And then you go back round and round and round and round. It's like the brain wants to constantly take us around on the addict loop. All right. So if you get something, drop it in the chat. This is a great session today, guys. So let's keep going. Anything else from you, Mr. Reality?
Uh, I just wondered, is there a way to properly defrag our brain drives on Earth?
Mm.
Like, do we
Is
just
there a
release
way?
those old thoughts? Is it cluttering up? Is it, I don't know.
Well, yeah, and then we haven't even hit the negative thought patterns yet. That right there, your brain hijacks you when you start down the negative thought pattern, right? So you start with one negative thought about woe is me, I'm the victim, and then you keep going and going and going and going down that road of victimhood, negative thinking, and then next thing you know, your brain has completely hijacked your day,
Hmm.
right? So, yeah, we got to get to that too. That was very important. All right, let's keep going. There's a part of me that knows how to
There is a part of me that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
My brain design is flawed.
My brain design is flawed.
Design is flawed. I do not have a deep love affair with my brain,
I do not have a deep love affair with my brain,
or it's just non-existent.
or it's just non-existent.
My brain is vacant.
My brain is vacant.
I cannot reach into the deep areas that I need to access.
I cannot reach into the deep areas that I need to access.
My organization is distorted.
My organization is distorted.
It's not organized properly.
It is not organized properly.
There are too many things swirling around in my brain.
There are too many things swirling around in my brain.
It wants to take me around the addict loop again and again.
It wants to take me around the attic loop again and again.
None of this makes sense.
None of this makes sense.
I am not more powerful than my brain.
I am not more powerful than my brain.
It tells me what I want and what I need.
It tells me what I want and what I need.
I am powerless against it.
I am powerless against it.
It's really hard to cope with a brain so powerful.
It is really hard to cope with a brain so powerful.
It wants to take me down the wrong paths
It wants to take me down the wrong path
when I am trying to stay healthy.
when I'm trying to stay healthy.
There you go. What else?
I'm always sabotaged by my brain.
Mm. I'm always sabotaged by my brain. Yes. My brain does not empower me.
My brain does not empower me.
It wants me to know my place.
It wants me to know my place.
It wants to shift balance.
It wants to shift balance.
It does not like for me to dictate the terms.
It does not like for me to dictate the terms.
I try to stay on good paths,
I try to stay on good paths,
and my brain does not like it.
and my brain does not like it.
Yeah, what else?
I can think of a million ways to change,
I can think of a million ways to change,
and I
too
don't know where
many
to start.
pathways. Yeah, I don't know where to start. Too many choices, too many pathways. My brain doesn't like change.
My brain doesn't like change.
It's too damaged by trauma.
It is too damaged by trauma.
Mm-hmm. What else?
I just have to hold on long enough to get a new brain.
I just have to hold on long enough to get a new brain. Yeah. I've tried to reset it, but it didn't work.
I've tried to reset it, but it did not work.
It's too complicated.
It's too complicated.
I'm on medication,
I'm on medication.
and that slows my brain down.
And it slows my brain down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I cannot seem to take control.
I cannot seem to take control.
What else?
I lose conscious awareness of what my brain is trying to do.
I lose conscious awareness of what my brain is trying to do. My brain is in charge of me.
My brain is in charge of me.
There's no way I can fight this wiring.
There is no way that I can fight this wiring.
I cannot reprogram or reset.
I cannot reprogram or reset.
What else?
I've been damaged since birth. There's no way to repair me.
I've been damaged since birth. There's no way to repair me. I'm in a constant battle.
I am in a constant battle.
Hmm. What else?
I don't know which of me is real.
I don't know which of me is real. I don't know which thoughts are real.
I don't know which thoughts are real.
Waste a lot of time fantasizing and imagining
I waste a lot of time fantasizing and imagining
and involved in addictions,
and involved in addiction,
bad habits.
bad habits.
I can't break, I just can't break the pathways.
I just
Mm.
can't break the pathways.
What else?
I don't have an ability to quiet my mind.
Ooh, I don't have an ability to quiet my mind. I don't get enough sleep,
I don't get enough sleep.
and I don't get enough quality sleep.
And I do not get enough quality sleep.
I feel like my brain is stalking me.
I feel like my brain is stalking me.
My brain, my emotions feed into my brain,
My emotions feed into my brain,
and they make the decisions for me.
and they make the decisions for me.
What else?
It's a constant battle to find out what the real me is.
The constant battle to find out what the real me is. Are these my real thoughts?
Are these my
Yeah.
real thoughts?
What else? Who is this person?
Who is this person?
I used to be so different
I used to be so different
and so kind.
and so kind.
Yeah. I've been burned too many times by too many people,
I've been burned too many times by too many people,
and it has altered my brain.
and it has altered my brain.
hmm What else?
Hurt people just hurt more people.
Yeah, hurt people just hurt more people. Isn't that the truth? Yeah. What else?
It's
My
just
brain gets
like
tired.
my brain
Mm-hmm.
gets tired.
What else?
I'm afraid to shine the light of who I am to all.
I'm afraid to shine the light of who I am to all. I hide my brain. I
I,
hide my intelligence.
I hide my brain and hide my intelligence.
I have to bite my tongue
I have to bite my tongue
so people will like me.
so people will like me.
What else?
Ugh. Pardon me. My brain is
Yawning is
programmed to
good.
solve problems and sometimes creates internal drama.
My brain creates more drama than solves problems. Yeah. My brain has a faulty perception.
My brain has a faulty perception.
I make up excuses for people and their behaviors.
I make up excuses for people and their behaviors.
I refuse to see things as they really are.
I refuse to see things as they really are.
hmm I'm a very troubled person. Yeah.
I'm a very
What
troubled
else?
person.
hmm What else?
I am the prince and princess of chaos.
I am the prince and princess of chaos. Yeah. My brain is chaotic. It's not organized.
My brain is chaotic and not organized.
I struggle to keep up.
I struggle to keep up.
hmm It's not functioning like how I would like. It's just not doing it for me.
It's not functioning how I would like. It's just not doing it for me.
I miss out on a lot of opportunities.
I miss out on a lot of opportunities.
My wiring is faulty.
My wiring is faulty.
hmm ooh, that made me feel really nauseated. Let's close this one down. God, uh, that part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. If you can, God, that made me feel really queasy. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it. It is done.
God, did anybody else get that? Jesus, that was terrible. I feel really nauseated. What did you get?
Blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
Okay, that's about like shock. Shock has altered my brain. My brain functioned better when it was not constantly hit with shocking information. And that's like watching the news, right? Constantly glued to the news, the TV, and it's shock. That's what they do. They make you angry. They want to shock you. They want to upset you. They want you to eke out your emotions. Why? Because you become addicted to the news, right? That's how they keep people engaged.
Yeah.
They don't keep people engaged by just feel good stories. I mean, we all need a feel good story, but let's face it, how
It's
we
only
only
at the
need that for
end, and it's like the fuzzy puppy dog story right at the end of the news broadcast. You're like, oh, that was a happy news story, but you've already digested all of the horrificness of their news broadcast.
yeah. Yeah, and that I mean, does it erase all the bad stuff they just fed to you? No. No, it doesn't. It's terrible, right? And then when you do look at a feel good thing, so the feel good thing what I'm getting is minimal compared to all the negative exposure. So let's do this. My brain is overexposed, excuse me, to the negatives. Okay? Not enough positives. So pe really positive people are actually they're in a battleground every day, right? Because they're looking at negative, 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 yet they're trying to stay positive. It's really hard to do that, especially right now with everything going on. What is so funny is the UK are like begging the US government, will you come get Keir Starmer, please? Will you get rid of him, take him out of 10 Downing Street? He won't go. Please, they're begging for him to be taken out. I mean, it's just so funny, really. Okay, let's keep going. So if you get something, drop it in the chat. All right. There's a part of me that knows how to
There is a part of me that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
The shock has altered my brain.
The shock has altered my brain.
My brain functioned better when it was not constantly hit
My brain functioned better when it was not constantly hit
with shocking information.
with shocking information.
My brain is overexposed to the negatives.
My brain is overexposed to the negative.
There's not enough balance,
There's not enough balance,
not enough positivity.
not enough positivity.
It's stuck in a negative loop
It is stuck in a negative loop
with negative thinking.
with negative thinking.
That's my only way I connect with others,
That is my only way I connect with others,
through negative information in negative places.
through negative information in negative places.
What else?
My brain can't keep up with the changes.
My brain can't keep up with the changes. This is a constant battleground to stay positive.
This is a constant battleground to stay positive.
I don't have enough self-love or self-worth
I do not have enough self-love or self-worth
to stay positive about me all the time.
to stay positive about me all of the time.
Every time I look outside, there's something negative,
Every time I look outside, it is something negative,
and it affects my brain and my thinking
and it affects my brain and my thinking.
and
My
my
throat is
thinking.
closing up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, your throat is closing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting that too. Okay. What else?
My brain is abnormal.
My brain is abnormal. Yeah, what else?
I'm not satisfied with the way that it's working out.
I'm not satisfied with the way that it's working out. If I'm not part of the sheeple, I can't fit in.
If I'm not part of the sheeple, I can't fit in.
Mm. They don't like unique, others do not like unique brains and thought process.
Others do not like unique brains and thought processes.
I keep getting disrupted
I keep getting disrupted
and distracted
and distracted
when I'm trying to heal my brain.
when I'm trying to heal my brain.
What else? I felt some of that go. Is your throat still tight?
No, it cleared up.
Okay, I felt that pop. Let's close this one down. That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
You know what I got? I got no one likes a very intelligent person. So this is about like growing up. They considered, the very smart, the smart kid.
Mr. Know-it-all.
Yeah, right, exactly. The smart kids get bullied and are disliked. So, I mean, just think about that. You're at a very disadvantage. You're told by your parents, you're great, you're this, you're so smart. And then what happens? You get into the school system and you get amongst other people, and now you're looked down upon because you are smart, because you know the answers, you finish your work on time, you do well in class, you do well on the test, you have a great memory, and yet you're ridiculed for it. And you don't want to be left out, right? Because part of survival is that you have to have acceptance within a group, and yet you go to school And yeah, magic, you're right. You go to school and you are completely shot down in flames because you are the smart kid, right? Or you think differently, or yeah, yeah. Like school did not yeah, just like somebody said, school did not uplift me, right? I was not surrounded by people that were as smart as me. Yeah, I think that's where the tight throat is. And that doesn't surprise me with you, Mr. Reality, because you are really, really intelligent. So I should imagine that you didn't fit in very well, at times. And most of us in the group did not fit in very well at times. Okay, let's let's keep going because I feel that's where the tight throat is. Let's go. There's a part of me that knows how to
There is a part of me that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I did not fit in.
I did not fit in.
I was punished for being smart.
I was punished for being smart.
I was ridiculed.
I was ridiculed.
I was made fun of.
I was made fun of.
I was bullied.
I was bullied.
No one likes the really smart kid.
No one likes the really smart kid.
It turned into hatred very quickly.
It turned into hatred very quickly.
They don't want others to do well.
They do not want others to do well.
The school system is corrupt.
The school system is corrupt.
I couldn't cope.
I could not cope.
I was more worried about what others thought of me
I was more worried about what others thought of me
and fitting in
and fitting in
than being smart.
than being smart.
I had to play dumb to survive.
I had to play dumb to survive.
hmm Anything else, I felt that leave. Actually, that I said, boom, pop, it's gone. Okay, let's close it down. That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. I can breathe now. Good grief, I couldn't just a minute ago. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
And you know what? My brain is really tired. Like it's had a workout. So, what are we closing this down with? Easily and joyfully. Oh, everybody's up there with George. Manifest the optimum ability to what? To allow my brain to expand consciousness and cooperate with what I want. Meaning, if you want to stop addictive behaviors, if you want to stop bad habits, um, to expand the consciousness and for your brain to cooperate, not work against me, not work against me. When I'm trying to improve, when I am trying to improve my life and well-being, because see, that's what the brain does. It will work against you, right? Cupcake in the fridge. It's not anything else other than my brain that says, oh, that cupcake is so pretty. And it will taste, that frosting will taste so nice. Just go get it. It's only a short walk to the fridge. Oh my God, you will feel so relieved once you've eaten it. And you don't have to think about it anymore. If you don't want to think about it anymore, just go eat it. And then poof, all your problems have been solved. Although, a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips, as my mom used to say. And boy, was that true. Okay, so let's close this down. So we're going to easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to allow my brain to expand consciousness and cooperate with what I want, not work against me when I'm trying to improve my life and well being. Okay? All right, let's close it down. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
optimum guidance,
optimum guidance,
positive emotional fulfillment,
positive emotional fulfillment,
gratitude,
gratitude,
self love,
self-love,
self forgiveness,
self-forgiveness,
forgiveness of others.
forgiveness of others,
And here we go with our big statement and the optimum ability
and the optimum ability
to allow my brain
to allow my brain
to expand consciousness
to,
easily
to expand consciousness easily
and to cooperate with what I want,
and to cooperate with what I want
not work against me
and not work against me
when I am trying to improve my life and well being
when I'm trying to improve my life and well-being
without any negative consequences to myself or my loved ones.
without any negative consequences to myself or my loved ones
In all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
in all of those wonderful spaces we've just opened up.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
That was amazing, guys. Thank you so much. And that last statement there of easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to allow my brain to expand consciousness and to cooperate with what I want, not work against me when I'm trying to improve my life and well-being. That could be your daily tapping without any negative consequences to myself or my loved ones. I love that as a daily tapping because our brain works against us, right? And as we saw through this whole round today or this whole session today, all the many statements where the brain is like, yep, I'm in charge, you're nothing. So thank you all so much. Yeah, this was great. And of course, we will hold for questions.
Thank you very much. It's
Thank you.
how do we stop the recording now? They removed the button, you know. Oh, there.